Hello.
Oh my god, I couldn't get my kids to sleep.
Mine's still playing in his room.
Oh goodness, it was so stressful.
Hey, Tash.
Don't stress at all. Hey, Tasha. Um, I do not mind. Are we going to be able to make Robyn big if she's going to be showing us any pictures? Have you got pictures to show us?
What make me big? What do you mean? Yeah,
I mean, not right this very second, but when you've got some stuff to show us, like, can you? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, next
All
time.
right, cool. Perfect. All right. So, in the hot seat today on the Shady Book Club, which is not going to be too well, it will be about books, but right now we are talking illustration, tattooing, and feral men with Robyn. I wish I had I need a klaxon. I need something to really clear up my interactions.
He's going to go form.
Yeah. So yeah, what is, I want to know if you could do anything with your illustration talent and your love of books, because I know you do is it your tarot card?
Yeah.
But what is your ultimate? What would you love to do?
I suppose like special edition book covers would be the one.
Ooh.
More so than anything. Like if I could get into the swing of doing like book covers, that would be incredible. But that's also a huge responsibility, and I feel like I'd crack under pressure.
No, but I think obviously once you speak with an author, you've got to try and pull out as many details as you can so you can create the 360 vibe of what they're looking for.
100%. I feel like that's the most difficult thing sometimes is I think sometimes I have like a different idea in my head than they do.
Yeah.
Like I've been working with an indie author and I read the arc of her like first ever release.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been trying to draw for that. And we've been going back and forth on the one character this whole time because I drew him once and then she was like, his hair needs to be messy out. I was like, cool. I redrew the hair. Then she was like, can we change his ear slightly? I was like, yeah, change the ear. And like, it's just a lot of back and forth in really. Yeah. So, yeah, it's always a bit hard trying to get like what their vision is. So I tend to say to people, like, do you have a Pinterest board? Like, have you got like inspo that you use to write with? Like, add me to that Pinterest board, and then I can sort of see exactly what you see, if that makes sense.
That's crazy. I couldn't, because you're literally almost trying to climb into somebody else's head.
Yeah.
Because this is my whole thing with like, not like faceless characters. All characters in a book are faceless as far as I'm concerned, and I can quite. There was a guy in one of in Ravaged Saints, Joan Morgan. Dante, for me, that guy was black.
Yeah.
I read his description and I was just like, wait, that's not the man I see in my no. So yeah, that must be really hard.
Yeah. It's like, you know, when like TikTok like fan casts a book character. I don't know if you guys have seen videos like that and they're like they've got edits of specific, say like TikTokers that they see as certain characters, like the Devil's Night series by Penelope Douglas, who TikTok fan casts as Will Grayson is not how I see him in my head. And I'm like, who's this guy? Because that's not right.
I completely agree. It's too much. That's a lot of pressure. Good luck to you.
It is. But the Pinterest boards really help. Like I've been working with Alexandra Silva. So she released a book, I think it was on the 16th of July, called Falling Offsides. It was a hockey romance. And she just randomly messaged one day and was like, do you do illustrations for authors? And I was like, well, I've done illustrations just like mucking about, I guess.
Yeah.
And she was like, would you be interested in this? And I was like, oh, okay. Like that's real, you know. So I started off with her Pinterest board, basically. She sent me the Pinterest board for Falling Offsides. And that really helped because I saw like there was about 100 odd pins on there. So there was like 101 different sort of ideas. And I just sort of was like, I'll take that bit from that guy and this bit from that guy. And we'll move that and whatever. But she was like super chill, which really helped.
Yeah. So I suppose if someone was quite pedantic, you're gonna constantly be trying to. I feel like the goalposts are almost moving.
Yeah, 100%. But I also feel like because it's theirs and these characters are theirs,
Yeah.
I'm happy to sort of be like, yeah, sure, we'll change it. Like, that's where it differs from tattooing, because as a tattoo artist, like, I'm the professional, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So, well, I say that, am I? Probably not. But, like, I have to sometimes be like, no, we've got to do it this way, because like there's a technical level to tattooing which I think people don't necessarily realise, because to a lot of people it just looks like sort of drawing, which it is, I guess. But you have to sort of take into consideration how stuff's going to heal. So when it comes to tattooing, I can be a bit more like, no, we have to do it this way, please. But with the drawing, I have to be a little bit more lenient with the author or whoever's just commissioning something anyway, because it's like, unless they're physically getting it tattooed, and then I can argue the toss a little. Otherwise, I'm like, okay, I'll do it your way, it's fine.
God. And also, the pressure of tattooing. When you did say your first year of actually needle to skin,
Yeah.
how many times were you sat there going, oh my Jesus, this is going to be there forever?
Every time. Yes. I still have days like that now. I've been tattooing 14 years. And if you take me out of my comfort zone and ask me to do something that isn't necessarily my thing, I can literally feel myself sweating whilst I'm tattooing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, this is terrifying. And like, I was talking to my client about it on Wednesday. And I was saying, like, there's times where, because I'm a talkative person, as we all know, like, I literally come on the internet and talk all the time. And occasionally you'll be tattooing someone who's, like, let's say a little bit quieter.
Yeah.
And if they're quiet, I'm instantly like, oh God, they hate it. They hate it. Oh my God. And then I start getting all fretful, and then I go home and I'm just waiting for them to message, and the message never comes. Like, there's never a problem. But in my head, I'm like, oh, help.
He's not giving me any feedback.
Yeah. I'm like, have I upset you?
Oh dear. No, I couldn't imagine it, to be honest.
I think the pressure of tattooing gets a little bit easier the longer you're doing it, though. It never fully goes away, because I think you're always very aware of what you're doing to people. It's a big thing. It's a really big thing. It's the most permanent thing you can get done, I suppose. So it's a lot of pressure. But at the same time, it's like, I think you kind of forget, that it's that serious. I don't know how to explain that.
Would you think it's like just confidence in your ability? Like, if you know you're doing something that you've had, let's say someone asks you to do something and you've done like 1,000,001 Bugs Bunnies, do you then get confidence in the fact that I can do Bugs Bunny, he's my friend? Like,
then you're just like, easy. You know what I mean? But the other thing with tattooing as well is everyone's skin tattoos differently. So I could do a tattoo, say, on your thigh and it turn out perfect, and then I could do a tattoo on Char's thigh and the skin be completely different and throw me a curveball.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing in tattooing, I find, is you just never know what you're going to come up against. Like, if it's a new client who's never tattooed them before, it can be a real shock to the system when you start tattooing and you realise, say, like, their skin's a little bit softer, or even maybe a little bit rougher, or I don't know, like, they've got a couple of scars or whatever, like, because you have to adapt the way that you tattoo to your client's skin. It's so hard to explain. And it's like, because people say to me sometimes, like, oh, would you ever take on an apprentice when it comes to tattooing? And I'm just like, no, not anymore. I've done it twice. I've had 2 apprentices in my 14-year career, and I love those girls, and those girls are doing incredible. But I could not do it to myself again, because trying to explain to someone something that, like, it just becomes like second nature to you when you're tattooing, and then trying to physically explain to someone what you're doing feels impossible.
Where's the worst place you've tattooed? Like, where do you not like to tattoo?
I absolutely hate tattooing throats, which is really ironic because obviously I've got a big throat tattoo myself, but I hate tattooing throats. I also absolutely hate tattooing fingers.
Yeah.
And I feel like a hypocrite because that's two areas that I've got tattooed, but I absolutely hate doing them. Fingers are a nightmare because it either drops out or it blows out.
Mine
So, yeah, like, and I'd rather just not deal with that. I'd rather just not deal with it because you know full well you're going to get a message off that client saying, oh, this bit's come out or that bit's come out. And then before you know it, you're doing like 600 touch ups and, you know, like, and then with the throat, oh, it's just horrible. It's just horrible. Like you're all up in their face, they're in your face. Like it's awkward. You're like, where? Like, how do I position you to tap? I can't even remember how I lay to get my throat done. It was that long ago. I can't remember. But what I do remember is not being able to breathe. Because the guy that did my throat, his name's Darryl Watson. You know, tattoos up in Leeds. He used to be in Northfield in Birmingham, and he's a big guy, and he was like leaning on my throat, and I was like, I actually cannot breathe right now. And then I kept sort of coughing. And he was like, are you good? And I was like, yeah, fine. Like, you know. And I hate the idea of doing that to people. Like, I'm really sorry I'm in your face. Like, and then I get paranoid. I'm like, oh God, I drink a lot of tea. I'm like, what if my breath smells like tea? No.
That's teacher breath though, that's fine.
Yeah.
I've got fond memories of teacher breath, don't worry about it.
Who would be your favourite author to illustrate for?
My favourite author of all time is Monty J. So I think just anything that was related to Monty J would be incredible for me. Like I did a flash sheet based on the Hollow Boys by Monty J, and they actually messaged me. I did directly message them. I'm not going to lie, right? Like selfless self-promotes. I messaged them and I was like, so I drew this. You'll probably never see this, but like I hope you do, sort of thing.
Yeah. And
they messaged me back, and they actually got my designs tattooed on them for their own book.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That's
which was crazy. And then Monty J was over here because they were going to Rare down in London last month, I think it was. And I just got a random message on a Wednesday afternoon, like, are you at the studio? Because I'm going to pop in and see you. And I actually met Monty J. Yeah,
that's so cool. I was going to say you usually work Wednesdays.
Yeah, so it was a bizarre experience, but I think if like because I recently ordered the limited edition Wrath of an Exile book.
Yes.
Should
have bought you some at least.
I know, yeah, and that's got like a limited edition illustration on the front, and I think if Monty J was to ask for something like that for me, I think I would maybe pass away.
Yeah.
Dead.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, it was a shock to the system, that's for sure. I couldn't actually quite believe what was going on, you know?
Yes.
I'm gonna share this to my story before I forget.
Yeah, get it up there.
There you go.
I have a few terrible tattoos. Now I'm going to ask, obviously, brown skin, what's the hype? Because some of my tattoos look like what I wanted them to, and others I'm just like, why? Mine always raise. Is that me or is that bad?
It could be both.
Okay.
It could be both. So tattoos are scars, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yeah.
And we all know what it's like when it gets hot out. Your stretch marks get a bit itchy, they swell. It's similar. It's similar with a tattoo. Like if you scratch it, it can raise. Like my chest, I've got like big roses on my chest. This every so often, for no reason, will just flare up and it'll be really sore, and it's awful. Like it really hurts. And sometimes that's just the way that it is. I don't think it's necessarily anything that either of the artists that have worked on my chest have done. I think sometimes it's something like foreign underneath your skin that shouldn't really be there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But then again, on the other hand, there is a chance that the artist has gone a tiny little bit too deep. left you with a little bit of a scar. It happens. Sometimes, unfortunately, that's out of our control. Sometimes, you know, like I just said, everyone's skin's different. So you can pull a line and be like, okay, that went in well. And then you can pull the next line and be like, oh, that did not. And then you have to think on the spot, you know?
It is really, really intense because obviously on my thigh, it's a little bit raised, nothing dramatic.
Yeah.
On my ankle, absolutely fine, but I hated that part. I don't want to get bony parts of my body.
The thigh is actually like, the way we describe it is thin skin.
Okay.
So anywhere on the thigh is that little bit thinner, and because it's usually sort of like a meatier part as well, that can cause like blowouts quite quickly. Which is like, you know when you look at a tattoo and you've got one of those lines that's just for some reason like thicker than the others, and you're like, what happened there?
Yeah.
That's a blowout. So it's gone in a little bit too deep, or maybe slightly at the wrong angle, and it's just gone pop underneath the skin.
It's so like hearing you talk about the technicalities of it is actually wild.
Yeah.
Because you just think that your skin is like a sheet of paper and you're going to doodle on it.
Yeah.
And
It's like we get a lot of bad tattoos come into the shop. I see a lot of bad tattoos. I cover up a lot of bad tattoos, you know? And I still can't find it in me to go, well, that artist is clearly shit or whatever, because it's like, you never know. Like I think when you are a tattoo artist, you tend to be able to look at a tattoo and you can sort of tell in yourself, like, if they looked after it well, if there's a wiggle in the line because like your client moved, you know, stuff like that. Like we're only human, you guys are only human, and there are times where you'll involuntarily twitch, and I can't predict that, you know.
No,
like I don't know when you're just gonna randomly go whoop, like I don't know. But that happens a lot because like when you're tattooing, obviously you've got a lot of nerve endings in your skin. And if we just so happen to tickle one as we go past, that thing's wiggling on its own. You've got no control over that.
Yeah.
So you have to learn to sort of, we call it riding the wave, which sounds ridiculous, but like I'm like second nature now. If someone wiggles, I can like pull back real quick because I'm so used to it. But that takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So sometimes tattoos will come in and they look a bit shit. And I struggle to sort of be like, no, that's 100% the artist's fault, because as far as I'm concerned, that could be either party's fault, you know? Yeah. Like it's hard, and you can't always know, because you can't turn around to that person and go, did you sit still? Because they're not going to tell you if they moved, because they're trying to book in with you, you know?
Yeah. Or did they even know they moved?
Exactly, because sometimes like people don't even realise they're moving. Like they don't. Like if I'm tattooing a leg, I squash people. I will literally lie on your leg.
Sit on them.
That leg is staying still because I'm lying on it.
Not going anywhere.
Yeah, no.
That's mad.
But I do think that there's like a lack of education when it comes to skin tone and tattooing. Like I will say that, because I don't know why people fear tattooing darker complexions, because it's exactly the same science.
Yeah.
No, like I don't understand it, because I've done like a couple of like colour sample tattoos on people with darker complexions. Like they've come in and I've just done a couple of little rainbow dots, and we see how it heals before we tattoo them. If they want,
yeah.
No?
I've never even bothered to think of colour. I wanted something to be shaded and have some white in there before.
Yeah.
And he just flat out said, no, it's not going to show up on you. And I was like, white doesn't show up on brown.
Right. So, not correct. It will show up. However, white adapts to your undertones in your skin.
And I'm yellow under here.
So it'll go yellow, basically.
Imagine.
So white on me, it either drops out completely or it fades like a shit peach. You know, it's really hard to do white and it stay white. I have never known anyone do a white tattoo and it physically stay white. Like it just doesn't. But that doesn't mean that you can't do it. Like, you just, like, if he explained that to you that way, then you could make a decision and say, well, I don't mind if it goes a slightly different tone. I want the white highlights anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's about giving people the choice, I think.
I think it was either a lack of understanding or he just didn't want to.
Probably.
With your understanding. Yeah,
You know?
with your understanding, you've explained it to me in like 10 seconds flat.
Yeah.
Rather than just being like, I know.
No, because people are weird about tattooing a lot of things, like, and it's like, just be honest with people. If you don't want to do a tattoo, just go, "Oh, that's not my thing," you know. Like, and I don't mean that in regards to skin tone, because that's bullshit. You know, you don't do that. You tattoo whoever wants to get fucking tattooed. But like, if someone asks me for a specific style and that's not my thing, I'm like, nope. Go to this guy, not me. Never me.
It's a bit like someone accepting a job that they're not qualified or they're not comfortable doing.
Yeah, exactly. I would rather be 100% confident going into a tattoo that I'm going to do a good job than just take the money and do it anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Because what's the point of getting paid if you're going to fuck it up? You know?
Yeah, isn't it? Absolutely horrifying.
What's been your favourite piece that you've done?
Oh, God. I don't know. I think because I've been tattooing for so long, and like over the past 14 years, styles have changed periodically. It's hard to sort of come up with something. I'm doing like this sort of witchy style, sort of goddessy style sleeve on a client of mine called Sandra, and she's been coming to me since she literally turned 18.
Lovely.
And that's coming together really cool. We've done like a moon goddess down the bottom of her arm and a Medusa on the top, and then we filled in all the gaps, and it's black and grey, which is unlike me because I prefer doing full colour. But I've loved every minute of doing it. Like, and I think it helps that she just sort of gives me a rough idea and goes, go crazy.
Oh yeah. Using your own creative license must feel like awesome.
It is. Although it is also a bit overwhelming.
Don't do that to me. Don't
So
give me
what do you mean I can do what I want? No, I don't know what I want to do.
I think that's a woman's mantra, isn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
Bringing it back to like drawing.
Yes.
Would you ever do like what was I going to say? Not like a comic book, which sounds ridiculous, but like a comic book. Would you ever do something like that?
Maybe. I don't think I'd have the skill set to physically write the comic book myself, but maybe if someone was like, I want a number of illustrations for this book, then maybe I'd be able to work with that. But I think, I don't know, that's a lot of pages.
A lot of pages, a lot of work. I think I was speaking to someone in the chat. There she is, Zoe Marshall, who's liking their way on the chat. She wrote like a poem, I guess, but she's done it on, she's posted it on her story. And I said, that would be cool. You could break these little poems down and then turn them into like a calendar. So with some beautiful illustrations around them, you have the words, and then it could be like a drawing book.
Yeah.
Colouring book. Drawing book?
Yeah. I keep joking about designing a colouring book. And I'm like, but then I kept myself awake for about 3 hours the other night trying to come up with ideas.
Throw it to the fans. Throw it to the people. Yeah, throw it to the people. Be like, you've got... Oh, sorry, what?
Do like a book talk one.
That's what I was thinking of doing, like trying to make it bookish.
Yeah.
Get 12. You need 12. If you were to do a colouring book, it doesn't have to be massive. Or it could be like a... You could either... Whatever you do, just pick however many pictures you want to do in the colouring book. And just be like, right, vote either or on Haunted Adeline or, I don't know, a why choose. Like, what would... Do you know what I mean? And just see... Because that way the work is kind of out of your hand, or the idea fully is out of your hand.
I think the only issue is I'd have to keep it like book themed, but not like directly to a specific book, because I would get
Copyright.
for copyright.
I always forget about that.
Yeah, so do I.
Oops. But it could also be fan cast type thing.
Yeah. I've got like because I thought like how you can get like book journals and stuff. I thought, why don't I do like a colouring book, but on the first page make it like a little shelf, and then people can put like their sort of what they've read in it to keep track of what they've read and stuff.
Nice.
But like I said, I kept myself awake for about 3 hours trying to think. You should see my notes on my phone. It's crazy, isn't it?
I have notes on my phone like that, and I look at myself and I'm like, who do you think you are?
Yeah. Hi, Alan Sugar.
Yeah, all right. I calm down, Alan Sugar. But honestly, like I'm going to just start. Oh gosh, casually just letting them out, because why the hell not? I think wanting to do the retreat. I think back in 2017, me and my friend, we used to PT together. We were going to do a fitness retreat. Now, I couldn't be absolutely buggered with a fitness retreat. Now, back then, I loved it. I smelled myself in the face.
I am listening.
So now I want to do like a reader's one. And I think every time I think of it, I'm like, why will I not do it? So now I'm pulling the pin and I'm going for it, because I've wanted to do something like it for years.
I'm excited for sleepover.
Yes.
It does sound good. I saw you post and I was like, ooh.
I've been messaging.
Just some time away from the kids,
I only have one, and God love my family. I'm not unfortunate in childcare. Like, I'm pretty good, but
my in-laws are solid. My in-laws are solid.
Yeah, solid time just to be like, do you know what? I'm not even going to call you ourselves. Okay.
Alex just came walking through with the live on his phone, and I was like, what's going on? I could hear I was like, what's happening?
Everyone keeps telling me they can hear two of themselves through my phone anyway, so
Alex certainly wasn't helping that situation then. We just come walking through with the live blaring.
Thanks, Alex. Pleasure to have you. So yeah, I'm just going to do it. So I think pick one and just go for it, because it'd be great. Colouring book, a calendar that you can colour, a diary that you can colour, because when you're sat there doodling and just like, I can't even doodle, but if there was a picture, I could at least colour it in.
Yeah, exactly. But I've followed her for years, and it's this girl who's local to me. Her name's Amy, and she owns a brand called Forever Emo. I'm not sure if you've heard of it.
I think you've spoken about her before. I think.
Yeah, and she started releasing like emo colouring books, and they were really cool. So I did go and have a nose on her website and be like, how are you doing it?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
How would one
do this?
Absolutely. You so should though.
Yeah, I might do.
Even if you just drew like your favourite style, no matter if it's outdated, of tattooing.
Yeah. Like make like a bookish tattoo flashbook or something, like for people to colour in. That'd be pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's just because at the moment I think I've got about 5 or 6 commissions to finish, and then can't really say a lot about it, but I've been reached out to by a bookish merch company to do a collab with them.
Excellent.
So obviously I'm not going to say much more about that because I don't know what's happening with that and stuff yet. But
as soon as you come, find your ass back here.
Alex has just walked past going, ooh, it's top secret. But yeah, so I've got to work on that as well. And then I'm like, when I get the time free, then I'll do it. And then I'm like, I'm pushing this illustration thing. Like, I've changed my Instagram name. I've changed my TikTok name, as you can see, because I didn't unclick the button. So it changed my whole name for a week. I even set up an email address. Who am I? Businesswoman of the Year. That's who I am.
Yeah, we all are.
So I've been, I'm trying to, I think it's not that I want to move away from tattooing. I want to say that firstly. But I obviously fell into tattooing because I love drawing in the first place.
Okay.
And it's been really nice the past couple of months getting the love back for drawing instead of it just being about tattooing,
Yeah.
So that's been fun. But I just need to find the time.
I've been helping my friend make some phone calls, and I'm like, right, I'm going to get up, I'm going to do that. Do you know what time I started doing it today? After I got up, basically all I said I was going to get up and do that. What time do you think I started?
I've no idea.
2 o'clock. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. So what was I doing from getting up to saying that's going to be like the one thing I do straight away? 2 o'clock. Yay! Robyn's drawings are legendary.
I'm so
Yeah, I honestly, it is hard. Finding the time is probably where you really have to be disciplined with yourself, with anything and anyone that's trying to do something. Because I've got a friend, she's got a ridiculous amount of followers on her Instagram because of her performing and who she's worked for, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, if you could just get even 10% of the people that follow you, that's still a lot of to buy whatever she's selling. That is still a ridiculous amount of money that you'd be creating.
Yeah. But I think, like, you know, obviously when you're first starting out and you're in that, like, it's like testing the waters almost.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking into the colouring book thing. I genuinely looked at how much it cost me to get them printed and everything. Mm. The more you get printed, the cheaper it is to print them, if that makes sense.
Right,
yeah. Then I was like, yeah, but what if I buy like 50 of these things and then no one buys one?
Yeah, well, this is one sale.
50 colouring books.
Christmas presents for a start. You start giving away for
everyone. Here's a Christmas
Happy birthday.
Just be giving them out to all my nieces and nephews.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's say you did a tester version. Yeah, a smaller tester version, and somebody you know was doing a bookish retreat, and they wanted to put them in a goodie bag that she's going to give to the ladies. Like, what would that mean? That would mean that those people that came to the retreat would be walking around going, oh, really love this, gonna buy a full-size one. Just like, I'm not a magician, but I'm working magic here.
No, exactly. Like, you know, it's just about, I think sometimes it's just about being brave and just diving in head first with it, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
I've got to draw the thing first, girls. Come on.
Difficult. I can't, honestly. I've looked at a smiley face I've drawn before and said, who's that? What is that?
Lauren just said it's free to print. I didn't know that, Lauren. You just read it somewhere.
They take, I think my friend has been selling, do you know what? My friend who has got nothing to do with drawing, she didn't even draw it. She just came up with the funny quotes she did some writing for it. She's got colouring books. Guinea pigs with like flying hats on, like old school pilot caps with the She's done it something about guinea pigs, and then another thing about she's got dogs. So she's done another thing about dogs. She did not draw these colouring books, but Amazon print them when they're being asked. So basically she's mocked it up. This is what we want the book to look like. Amazon have gone okay, so every time someone buys it, they basically print her a new one. So, yeah. Here you go, honey.
Imagine someone orders it by accident for a child. It'd be awful.
Yeah, it's definitely
looks real big.
I think you'd have to do like the adults advisory print.
Yeah. Just on the front.
Otherwise they're going to get a big veiny.
Oh. Oh, good Lord.
There is a man on here, a woman, I don't know, it's a faceless account, but they do the most graphic of like slideshows, and all they do, you know, when you try and not hide something, but you draw on an iPhone and you just type draw and you just kind of scrub out people's information, you're like, that hasn't hidden a sodding thing. That's how he hides everything. And I'm like, and TikTok just doesn't care because you've attempted to hide it.
That's crazy.
I woke up to a lovely image one morning thanks to Justice.
What did you do? Oh, from him, yeah. It was and it's everything. It like veins are the least of your problems on them ones. I was like,
no lies told.
It was no lies were told. I even messaged him being like, and I was scared to message him, but I messaged him and I was just like, have you ever been in trouble for this? He went down a completely different route with the conversation. I was like, no, reel it back to what I actually asked you. Is this allowed? Apparently
This
so.
feels illegal.
Yeah, it is very, no, it is illegal. But the loophole he's found is like,
Great.
no, pathetic.
TikTok's AI system can't figure it out.
Yeah, because it has got that slight smattering of cover.
That's nuts.
The form of digital marketing adult version. Absolutely. The spicy bookworm. We love adult versions of things. Not that adult. That's for an adultier adult. I mean, that's not much, too far for me. Too far. Yeah.
You're digging the hole.
I mean, I live in the hole, let's face it. So, this is insane.
Season.
Xandro. I always say I wanted a tattoo all over my stomach to hide the like 3 stretch marks I got from having my son. And then I was like, no, I don't want to do that actually. It sounds scary.
Lauren's husband wants to know what the account is.
I will message you, darling. Don't worry. I'll probably get booted off the internet for that one.
Oh gosh.
Too much. It's too much. But no, I can't remember. It's got a very generic name to the point where I think I have 3 or 4 people with very, and I'm like, which one is it? But yeah, I will send it to you now. But for the cow person.
For the cow person?
Cows?
Have you missed out on the conversation, Lauren?
I don't know if I said anything about cows, did I? I did.
We'll finish this interview with Robyn and then we're going to open boxes for people to come up if that's okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes. His voice. I'm not.
Have you got any exciting illustrations coming up?
That you can
So I am still working with Alexandra Silva. So the Falling Off Sides was the first book of a series. I believe there are more from the series being released this year. So there will be more illustrations coming with that. I'm not 100% sure what they are just yet, but I'm sure I'll be getting an email soon. I've been working on a couple of pieces for A.L. Robinson that was in the chat. I'm not sure if she's still here. If she's still here and she's okay with it, I can show you Alara, which is one of her main characters, which is quite cool. I don't know what else I've got in here. Should I have a look on my iPad? See what I've got.
I believe she is, but who knows?
So I did. Let me see. Oh god, I'm all up in the wrong folders, guys.
Yeah, don't show us anything you shouldn't. Alex is still hovering around her somewhere.
I did like a set of trope. I'm calling them trope cards instead of tarot cards, and I'm going to try and offer those out for indie authors that sort of want to just be able to post what their books are about, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, if the big guys want to hire me, by all means.
By all means, the big boys down.
The indie authors need illustrators too, you know?
Yeah.
So I know it's going to be slightly backwards, but we did like this one, which is Hockey Romance.
It's very cute.
So it's like a little tarot card. I'm not going to show you Praise and Degradation because we're not going to get banned on the internet.
Yeah.
But then we did like Stalker vibes. So he's like sat at his little computer desk being nosy. You know, he's just spying on his girl.
Double screened up.
But then we did, I did these guys. I'm going to show you without background because background hasn't been released yet and I don't want to take that from Alexandra. So, but we did like these two. I don't know if you can see that because my camera's a bit crap.
No, you're good.
How tall is he?
Yeah, he's huge. He's a big old hockey player.
See, they don't make them like that in real life, I swear to you.
No, they don't. But this is how they look in my head. But I drew these before I'd read the book and then actually read the book. And then I messaged her and I was like, right, don't you use that one I sent you? I'm redrawing bits. And I went back in and redrew it. Like, so, because originally Courtney was a little bit more tanned, but then, like, he calls her Snow because in his head she's, like, super pale, always got puffy sleeves, so she looks like Snow White. So I was like, well, she's too tanned. I need to make her paler. And then there was a specific section of book that said she'd got white socks on with a gold chain around her ankle. And I'd already drawn her with the white socks. And I was like, well, now I need to add the gold chain. So I had to come back and start, adding bits. I drove myself mental. And then I have shown this one on live before. So I'm sure that even though Amy's not here, she'll be perfectly fine with me showing it. But she's written a book called Beyond the Treaty. And it's like love triangle vibes. There's a lot going on in this book. It is really, really good. And one of the main characters is a fae queen. So you've got a fae queen, a demon prince, and a vampire lord. They're the three main characters. So the only one I've finished so far is the fae queen. So I did this as well.
Wow. It's like your dream, isn't it?
Yeah. So her magic is is light. So I made sure she'd got a little beam in her hand as well. So,
oh my god,
yeah. So that's all I've really got going on at the moment because my list is just growing longer and I've just not drawn anything in about 3 days. I need to get to work, but yeah, that is about it, guys. That's all I've got to show you at the minute.
that's exciting.
Yes, it is. It is. So I'm gonna keep pushing. Keep going, and hopefully one day I'm all big and famous.
Don't forget us, is all I say.
Oh, I would never, guys. I'm gonna owe you guys so much. But like the fucking support that you guys gave me right from the beginning, like because I set this TikTok up in February, and you girls came along near enough straight away, and you've just always been there, and I really appreciate the pair of you.
I found you because you were crashing out about wanting a house big enough to put bookshelves in.
Yeah, that was the first video that did well for me.
And I was just like, I hear it. She's speaking what I'm thinking.
And typically it was me having a breakdown.
It seems to work. So ultimately, I just need to lose my shit on the internet and everyone will love me.
Honestly, just unfiltered rage really does well. That's how you found me as well, Lauren. I love how how everyone found me was me just being like, I just want shelves.
It'd be really nice if you just followed me, okay?
Yeah.
And I think I followed your friend. I think a lot of people started following your friend when she was talking about wanting to get IVF. And she signed it off with, don't be tight. And I was like, how can I be tight? Just follow the bitch. Like, come on, let's go. She's great though. She's hilarious.
I love that.
Yeah, so good. Well, what else can I throw at you? What about stickers for the backs of Kindles?
I think if I was to do stickers, I'd rather work alongside like someone who's already doing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think I'd rather collab. So if anyone's got a sticker company, by all means, drop me a message. I'd rather just collab with people, I think, because to make a profit off stickers is crazy difficult. And I know it's not all about profit, but at the same time, like putting the hours in, you kind of want to make a little bit back, don't you? You know. So I'd be 100% up for working with any sort of small bookish business or large. I don't care how big you are. That likes what I do and goes, oh yeah, let's have a bit of that. That's fine by me. But I probably wouldn't pursue it on my own. So.
I think there's so many things that feel so like heavily, what's the word I'm looking for, or words I'm looking for, they have disappeared from my brain fog, brain fart, gone. Oversaturated, flood the market, got there in the end. That sometimes it is just like, do you know what, I'll just wait a minute. But you've got such a great talent, like it's a wild.
Oh, thank you. I do try.
Just keep going. I think matching with the personality and the fact that you don't give a flying, like it's so much fun to just watch you. Like in the mornings when you're getting ready and people are asking you the most random, unnecessary questions, like because I want to is the full stop answer, and I love it. So just keep pushing, and you'll get that house of bookshelves.
Life gets easier when you stop caring what people think. I tell you that.
And I think the most asked question for you is, what does your forehead say?
Yeah, what does that say on your forehead? It says moon in full bloom.
I was just like, gosh. Yeah, that is trippy.
Yeah, I guess, is that real? Like all the time I'm like, yes, it's
One day we're going to come out with a fringe and we're all going to be like, what?
like, where's the tattoo gun?
Yeah, I decided to hide it from you imbeciles and leave me alone.
I might just like cover it up one day before I go on live and be like, psych. It's not real.
Come on.
Hey, you all.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks, Buster. He loves the accent. 3 different corners of the UK talking here.
I'm not in a corner, man. I'm smack bang in the middle of this sandwich. I'm the filling of the sandwich right now.
Right.
Don't talk to me about filling.
It's Friday, she's on one.
It's not. I'm telling you, it's that time of my month where it just gets real feral.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. We've all been there, mate. It gets
We all go there. We have the terrible week, and then all of a sudden everything is like rainbow, and a smell of a man makes your mouth warm. You're like, just reel it back in. It's terrible. Do you know? Oh dear, it's exactly. It's Feral Friday after all, and I should probably have feral tattooed to me somewhere.
Forehead.
just
The only option.
My dad would fully disown me.
Oh,
Write me out. I can't deal with that. He cooks all my Caribbean food. I would not survive. Okay. But yeah, like it is. It is. Don't need to tie.
I wanted to ask you, have you read more of that book?
Yes.
I'm listening.
Oh God. Lauren, if you're still in the chat, turn it down because I don't want to spoil anything for you. She's reading it too. I've corrupted everyone. Things got a bit crazy.
See you in a minute.
I don't know how to explain it, but it got real bad real quick. And then the mom found out. And all hell's broken loose.
Oh dear.
But the mom doesn't care for the right reason. She's vile. She just wants to try and take the stepdad for money. She's not actually asked about her kids, you know.
Oh.
It's a difficult book. I'm still debating whether or not I post a review on this book, because I did a quick search on TikTok this morning about it, and half of the videos are people going, "This is the most taboo book you'll ever read," because obviously it's banned on all platforms. You can't get it unless you buy it directly from her website. But it was great, blah, blah, blah. But then the other half is, this book is so wrong. It shouldn't even be published. Like, it shouldn't have been indie published. It shouldn't have been released. People shouldn't be able to buy it at all. Like, Nyla Kay needs looking into. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, I don't know what to do now.
I would just say be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's because, obviously, I mean, the themes are very, 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 very taboo, clearly. I don't think we get much more taboo than what is happening in this book.
Yeah.
But I think the main issue that people have got is when this starts up, the boys are 17.
Oh, awkward.
Yeah. And they turn 18 in the book as things are progressing. And I feel like people are more angry at the fact that the boys are 17 than the fact that they're in love with each other, even though they're twins, you know? And I get that, like, because they're minors. Like, but, like, because they're in California, I believe. Age of consent in California is 18.
Okay.
But then age of consent in New York is 17. So it's like, you know, because it states that in the book.
Yeah. Oh, they tell you that the consent in this bracket of the world is.
Yeah.
But I still think, listen, you could tell me the consenting age is 16, 18, whatever. If somebody cannot have an alcoholic beverage
Yes.
until they're 21, why are they making huge decisions about their body in general until they are 21, i.e. an adult? Because when I speak to 18-year-olds, and forget speaking to 16-year-olds because that's foolishness, but when I speak to 18-year-olds, I'm just like, do you hear yourself?
I'm like, you're a baby.
And I remember feeling so grown up at 18.
Yes.
And I actually, or with all my virtue until I was 18, and still managed to F it up completely. But it's still just a bit insane to me. I don't like reading YA books.
No.
At all, really. No. I avoid it like the plague, but I've read some where it starts when they're younger. Nothing physically happens until they are older, but even because sometimes the backstory needs to make sense for you to get to that point. So I get that, but don't tell me you've got a bunch of high schoolers, I vow, we vow, you vow. That really tripped me out for a long time.
Oh, is that the Lord series?
Because they're basically, the way you're framing it, they're in college. Are they in college or in high school? They're in college, because I know in America, college, you start at 18. Fine, cool, yeah. That for me is slightly better. But
I think what is like, I think if I was to sort of post a review about this book, I obviously do not endorse anything that's happening in this fucking book.
Incestual.
Because it's literally incestual. They are underage. There's a huge age gap because I think the stepdad is 20 years older. But if you're looking at it on a deeper level, and you're not just reading the absolute unhinged smut that this book contains, because it does.
Mm-hmm.
Like these boys have got a lot of mental health issues, you know?
Yeah.
And even though things have taken a turn with the stepdad is the first person that's entered their life that wants to help them, you know? And then wires have got like crossed in the middle somewhere. Feelings have got fucking involved. I don't know where it's going to go. I think I'm only about 70% in, so I've still got like 30%, and God knows what's going to happen there, you know? But I think I like a taboo romance in the sense that I love an age gap anyway, but I don't mean an age gap where someone's like fresh and then the man's like 40. I'm like, no, you know? But like if they're say like sort of 26 and then the MMC is about 40, I'm like, yeah, same. That's fine by me. I feel like my age gap is subjective. What I like to read is subjective, you know?
I think it is different for everybody, but tell me at 37 dating a 57-year-old, I'm like, okay, great, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
But being 27,
that level,
being 27 and dating somebody who is 47, 50-ish, I'm just like, that's still too much, because you're just so not ready mentally.
Yeah.
And it does make me.
I think obviously when it's in a book, I always say this to people, right? I read a hell of a lot of dark romance. I predominantly read dark romance.
Yeah.
And I'm well aware that what I'm reading is fiction because real life, prison.
Oh God, yeah.
Prison. I wouldn't tolerate half of the things I read in a dark romance book, you know.
Okay, yeah.
And a lot of it wouldn't happen. A lot of it is horrendously illegal, you know. We're reading about mafia men, for Christ's sake. When's one of them just going to pop up on your high street, you know?
Love be a mafia man, I'm not going to lie.
But like...
Sorry, I'm
in a book, I can very much go, well, it's fictional, so it's all right. But it's not all right. Like, this is the first time I've read a book and gone, oh, dear.
Oh, dear. I don't know how I feel about this.
It's like, have you read Credence by Penelope Douglas?
Yeah.
So obviously Tiernan goes to live with them because she's 17, she's a minor.
Yeah.
And turns 18 when she's there. And then all hell breaks loose. And I think people can look at that and go, Well, it's fine because she's 18 when the hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
But nothing is that simple, though, because let's face it, we know that Uncle Jake was looking at her before she turned 18.
Yeah.
So Nyla Kay's book got banned. And it's like, yeah, okay, if I know the twins' relationship is wrong, you know, like, obviously it's fucking wrong.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything you could, if you you can't add a step in front of twins, obviously, but step siblings and things like that, because I remember reading the first scene of Sabotage and being like, oh my God.
I'm going to be really honest, I fucking love the step siblings trope.
Listen, I didn't stop reading Sabotage. I read it. But I just mean, my lighting is so jarring me right now. But I just mean, like,
I'm getting worse for a second. You didn't see that TikTok. There was no mist in there.
Nothing there.
Thank you, TikTok shop. I just mean, like, it's not. I would rather it be step something. Or I've read a book.
Oh yeah, no. I am in no way like endorsing the fact that they are literally identical twins that shared a fucking womb and parents and everything. Like, it's wrong, right? It's wrong. But what makes me
fact that they had to like each other. Like, I am okay with the fact that they could share someone. Sorry.
Turn it off. It's so funny. Like, when I'm reading, I'm getting the giggles, and I'm like, stop. Like, that's your brother. Put him down. Stop it. But
like, having to put him down.
But I can't put the book down. Tell me why I can't put it down. Because I'm like, well, what happens next? I'm like, how do you guys go on from here?
Did you read Dollface?
No.
I was saying about most disturbing book I think I've ever read in my whole entire life.
Yeah.
Wow. I kept reading because I thought it can't get any worse. This has to be. I didn't get better.
I think the worst part of this is like Nyla Kay's writing is incredible.
Yeah.
Like, Nyla Kay's books, I'm yet to read one that I haven't enjoyed, you know?
Yeah.
And like, despite the fact that this book is really taboo and it's absolutely disgusting, it's so well written that I can't stop reading it.
It definitely helps.
That's exactly what it's like. Someone just put in the comments, it's like driving by a carcass or a car crash and not being able to look away. It's so true. That's how I feel in this book. I'm like, this is mental. What happens now? Like, I just can't put it down. But Nyla Kay is such a talented author. I can fully understand why it's been banned, and rightly so, because it's wrong on every level.
Too many levels.
Which is why it's banned. You know, it's not an easily accessible. Like, you can't just roll up to the Kindle store and walk away with it. You're never going to be able to pick this up in a bookshop. You know, this isn't something you're going to accidentally stumble across and then be like, oh, gasp. Like, no, like, you've physically got to go out your way to get this.
Yeah.
You know, I can't not finish it. I've got to finish it now. I need to know what happens.
And the same with, if I start watching a scary film and I tell you it's by accident, because I refuse to watch scary. All my friends hate me. They're like, oh, can't go to cinema with Neo. Shouldn't watch scary films. But if I start watching, I have to know how the bad guy ends, how he dies, because I need to know he's dead in fake land. I can't have him just running around with a chainsaw still, chasing people. Like, did he die?
I won't be able to sleep if the bad guy's not dead at the end of the film.
If there was a cliffhanger where you're not sure.
Because in my head, he's outside my window now.
Thank you. I don't live in Texas, but he's still chasing me there.
100%. I'm like, I feel like the first time I ever watched Halloween, like, I couldn't walk past a window because I was like, Michael Myers is just going to pop up. He's just going to pop up and he's going to scare the life out of me.
I have no idea about him. Is it Freddy and Jason? Obviously, the main bad boys of the. I don't know why they are classed as being crazy, because I've never watched, and avoidance tactics are on point with me. I have no idea what they've done, so I don't know. Despite
my experience, I don't watch horror films. I feel like tattooed girls often watch horror films, not me. No.
That's me.
No, not me. My brain's too overactive for that. I will have a panic attack.
I love it. I love being scared. I don't know what it is. I love the thrill of being scared.
No.
Not for me. No,
Depends what I'm supposed to be being scared
anxiety on a good day, babe. I'm not freaking myself for a reason.
There's been episodes of Criminal Minds that have gone, I can't watch the rest of this. And that's Criminal Minds.
Turn that off.
I love the show. But
Then it's dark romance. It makes no sense, does it?
The only thing I can't do is paranormal stuff. Anything with ghosts involved, I'm like, hell no.
Well, see, I can do that though. Like, I can do that because I'm like, it's fine. I'll just light a candle and tell it to leave me alone. We're good, you know. But like, like, stay over there. No, but like those like creepy slasher films where the men are just, I'm like, oh no.
I think I jump so easy. I spend a lot of my time with headphones on, and people will be walking around, and I'm like, I'm that person. If you caught me enough times, you'd make a great reel.
I go to those Halloween farms just to see if I can get some kind of like.
Oh God, no.
I'm just walking like, hi.
I've worked a job. So I used to work at I used to work for like a nightclub entertainment. Well, and then it turned into like just a corporate entertainment gig. So I've done the whole going to Fright Night and helping them out. But I was like, I physically cannot do.
No.
I can't be in there with all of them. And she was so funny with me. She was like, you walk around dressed as all of these people. I'll walk on stilts dressed as a broken doll. I've done it all. And then when it came to go in there, she's like, oh, you'll love it, blah, blah, blah. We get to do all of this stuff, the thing for free. And I was like, you get a pass. And I was just like, I want to come, but can I hand out flyers or something? I was like, I can't be in the maze. I cannot do it. And she was just like, I'm so surprised at you. And I was like, I cannot.
No, I would for sure have a breakdown, I think.
Yeah, I would be in the corner, like, crying like a little baby bitch.
Do you actually mean you, Sheldon? This morning as I woke up, I heard a whisper in my ear saying, stay still. So I don't know if I'm being haunted or if my CNC dreams were filling through. Oh.
I'm hoping it was the latter, doll. I'm hoping it was the last bit because that would be a fantastic morning.
Oh, Lord.
Like, waking up to that. Yes, please. Especially this week of... No, it's like a couple of days.
I was going to say, you are definitely ovulating.
Like, come on.
Your reaction, you're like, wow.
I spray Lynx Africa in the house just to go...
I told you what happened with Little Man in my hair, didn't I?
Huh?
So when Little Man jumped in my bed in the middle of the night and he fell asleep, and he'd managed, I don't know why, but I fell asleep without my hair in a bun, and I always sleep with my hair in a bun. And he hadn't, and he'd managed to like wrap this bit round his arm, rolled over and pulled me across the bed. Like, who the hell is pulling me by the hair? And I was like, oh, he's just
This is the best kind of dream ever. It's, you know, you get so, I don't know how long, ow, itchy back. I don't know how long everybody's obviously had like celibacy spells for, but first of all, you're like ravenous. Then you kind of go, do you know what? I'm not even that fussed. I'll just be a nun for the rest of my life. Then you get to another brick wall. And you're like, I will bang a brick wall. And I think I'm there. I've been so good for so long. So I think I'm at that point where Mr. Burns could rock up and I'd be like, all right, let's go.
It's a nice nose you've got there, Mr. Burns.
I have to do some things with that nose. 2 years at one point. Well, my son is going to be 6 next year. And I'm no, there was a douchebag I dated for a little while. Rewind.
It's going to be like one of those naughty puppies that humps teddies.
It's not. They're battery powered, but I may have to re-up, so I may break something.
Christ.
The battery's all of a sudden not lasting as long as.
Maybe opt for a rechargeable device, you know?
I do. Obviously, I do. But you know what happens with an iPhone when you charge it too often? It starts to just go and down. 100% am gone.
Oh god, that's so funny.
Sun is back in. I'm enjoying the peace.
Perimenopausal. I love that.
Yeah. I've got a friend and she's too much on the pairing, and she's just like, I need to get that part where it turns it off. No.
Oh god, where are you?
Best husband ever. I cannot.
I'll just push
So I look forward to the colouring book.
Yeah, when I get round to it. I promise I'll get there, girls. I promise.
I
I'll do it eventually. I will.
want to do it, sell it to us. You know, it's like
It's free
the
promo.
book club.
It's free promo. I'll start sending them all out. I'll have not left because I'll be like, guys, do all of you want the colouring book? Start.
No.
Make it rain, but with colouring books.
Do it. Could have girls on a stripper pole. Who was a stripper? Star's a stripper. LG Campbell, Star's a stripper. There you go. So you could have a stripper pole. That'd be great.
I love that.
Hey.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm really.
Thank you so much for coming.
I was so worried I wasn't going to make it. My little boy was singing, like, I don't know what the people he was singing at me, Baby Shark at me at like, at like 8:30. I was like, shut up. God, let's go.
Honestly, it's the same. Some weeks I can hear, like, you just see me looking off to the ceiling because I can just hear banging, and I'm just like,
What's he done now?
yeah. I'm like, if he doesn't come downstairs bleeding, we're okay.
Yeah, that's a general rule of thumb. No blood, we're fine.
Yeah, no blood. You can still go to sleep. Good night. Yeah.
Yes, but I'm going to love you and leave you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
I'm going to go and listen to more of my absolute unhinged book.
Oh my god. Yes. I'll pray for yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to need it. Honestly, I need therapy after this.
Enjoy.
No, it's even worse.
Enjoy. Seriously.
Yeah,
thank you for
so
coming.
much for having me. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you both soon.
See you later.
Love you both, love. I'm going now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.